What's up, my mobile detailers? Today I'm going to show you how I keep one of my maintenance clients' vehicles in check. I'm going to show you the washing process and just how I go about it, and just stay tuned and let's get it. First things first, we're going to start with the rims and tires. These I actually I coated them probably a month ago or so with Gtechniq C5 wheel coating. It's about a 1-2 year coating, so I'll show you the beating of those. It's really cool looking, and you know, it helps with dust and all that cool stuff. But so that's the first thing we're gonna do, is just wash these. You always want to do that first, so let's get it. So for wheel and tire cleaner, I use P&S Brake Buster. This is a great product. It's inexpensive for beginners, but it's also very effective for pros like me. I have it in a sprayer. It just makes it a lot easier. I mean, you know, those spray bottles, you know, doing multiple cars a day, it starts to hurt your hand. So I recommend putting it into a spray bottle. This is a very expensive spray bottle, but you can get cheap ones at Lowe's or Home Depot. But yeah, this is what we use here, and it's a great product, so I recommend it. Alright, so the wheels are all clean, all rinsed off. We're good to go with that. Next step would be, we're actually going to wash the car now. So first thing you want to do is just rinse it off with your pressure washer. Just spray it down. The next step, we're going to foam it up. It's going to loosen all the dirt and contamination and all that type deal. And it's also going to lubricate and all that good stuff. And then next, we will take our wash mitt in a 2-bucket method and wash, and you start from top to bottom. Since the dirtiest part of the car is the bottom, you don't want to start at the bottom. That doesn't make any sense. So you're going to start at the top. And we're going to be using G-Wash from Gtechniq. This is my favorite car soap. It's effective, it's safe on coatings. This vehicle has been coated by me with a 5-year ceramic coating, Crystal Cerm Light from Gtechniq. I am a certified detailer by them, but this is a great soap for your car. It suds nicely, nice lubrication, pulls the dirt up real nice, and of course, like I said, it's safe on the coatings. So stay tuned, and I'll show you kind of how we do that. So let's go. So another thing to note is when you're washing with your wash mitt, I recommend washing it out with your dirty bucket and your clean bucket like every 1 to 2 panels. So say you're coming right here and here, you come down, that would probably be 1 panel right there. So then you could flip the mitt and do another panel, and then I would come to the bucket and rinse it. But I wouldn't go past not washing it out, you know, past 2 panels, because it's going to get dirty, and you don't want to get the dirt that you just cleaned and put it back onto the paint. So you want to keep rinsing it out with the 2-bucket method. So the 2-bucket method, what that is, one has water and soap in it, and one just has water. So the water is going to be your dirty bucket, and then the one with the soap is going to be your clean bucket. All right, now that the vehicle is all washed, now we're going to dry it. So there's actually a lot of different ways to dry a vehicle. You can use a blower, you can use microfiber drying towels dedicated for drying that we're going to be using here today. And then also there's a lot of sealants you can use and protectants you can do to spray on the vehicle while you're drying it. So today we're actually going to be using P&S Bead Maker. I have it in my own little bottle here. Since this vehicle is already ceramic coated, this isn't technically necessary, but it will just help with the drying process, and it'll give it some protection and definitely boost the gloss again, even though it's already pretty glossy. But this will just boost the ceramic properties and all that. So to wash the vehicle, not wash, to dry the vehicle, we're gonna take this Gtechniq drying towel. This is a Gtechniq drying towel, like I just said. So usually I'll do the same thing, and I'll just start from top to bottom. So I'll spray about 1 to 2 panels at a time with the P&S Bead Maker. This is fairly inexpensive as well. So this is a great sealant for beginners, or professionals can use it as well. So I'll show you how we do everything. I'll bring you closer and show you how to do it. So now that we're closer to the paintwork, you can see the nice beading of the ceramic. It's doing its job well. So what we're going to do is take our P&S Bead Maker. We're going to just spray the whole panel. Don't be light on this stuff. I mean, it's cheap, so just saturate the surface. I mean, it's about like 20-25 bucks a gallon. It's reasonable. So just saturate the surface here like that. It smells really good. It smells like oranges. And then you're gonna take your drying towel. You're gonna just lightly, don't put much pressure on here, just enough to keep the towel up from falling on the ground. You don't want to scratch the surface. Just bring it back and forth like so. It's gonna pick up all that water real nicely. It's gonna dry it. And then usually what I do is, once I finish drying the whole car, then I'll come back with this orange drying towel. This is from the rag company. I can't remember the model name of this rag. But then I'll usually come back, and if there's any spots that are dripping or anything, I'll pick it up with this one. So that's how you dry the vehicle. Alright, so now that the vehicle is all dried, next we're gonna go ahead and dry up these rims right here. I'll show you how to do that. I have a certain towel for that. You don't want to mix your towels. Like, you don't want to be using your wheel towel on the paint. You're gonna scratch it. So we'll dry the wheels, we'll dry the tires up, and then we'll move into dressing the tires. And I'll also dress the undercarriage here. All the black plastic pieces, I dress that as well. It just makes it more rich and nice looking and cleaned up, and you don't want to miss that. And also with, it doesn't matter if I'm just doing a exterior detail or interior detail, door jambs always get hit. We're always going to clean the door jambs, no matter what we're doing. So I usually do that last. Sometimes I'll have clients come out here and be like, hey, you're going to do the door jambs? I'm like, yes I am. I do it last. So we're going to do that last. And then before that, we're actually going to hit windows if they need to be done. If not, we'll leave them. I just cleaned this actually 2 weeks ago, so it might not even need it. But we'll check the windows out, and yeah, we'll go from there. But first things first, let's dry these rims. All right, so this is the towel I use here. I use all these towels for wheels and tires only. I always wash these by themselves as well, because they just pick up so much dirt. Even though they're clean, they just still like to pick up stuff that you wouldn't want to mix with your other towels. This is also from the Rag Company. I can't remember the model of this towel, the name of it. The Rag Company makes a lot of towels, so I can't remember every one. There's a side with tight stitching, and then you got your more plush side. This will kind of pick up the water a little better, and then you can come back and use this side. So I usually just hit the rims or wheels, whatever you can call them, first. I'm just gonna dry these up. Don't want any water spots left behind. Sorry, I can't even talk today. My tongue is going ahead of myself. So we just wanna dry these off as best as possible. You're still gonna have a little bit of dripping here and there, but overall you want to pretty much dry these suckers up. Very possible, very easy. And then once we finish drying these, then I usually take this I guess the more stitched, the closer stitch side, the less raised side. I'm gonna use that side to dry the tires, the rubber. This is so that the tire dressing will stick to this rubber a lot better. As you can see, they're already pretty nice and dark and black looking, but we'll still hit it with some dressing. And I'll show you how I do that. It's really simple. I'll show you how I do that, and I'll show you the product I use, and I'll also show you the product I use for this undercarriage here. So yeah, but that's just the process of drying a wheel and tire. It's really straightforward, easy, anyone can do it. But don't forget to dry them. I see a lot of detailers miss it, and it just doesn't look very professional. So yeah, just stay tuned, and I'll show you the dressing we're going to use to dress these. So let's do it. All right. So what I use is CarPro Pearl. This is very popular in the detailing world. This is probably one of, if not the best tire shine dressing, whatever you want to call it, in the industry. It is water-based, so what that means is you're not going to get that slinging from the tire shine, like some sling to the back of the paint, the black dots that don't look good. But this is water-based, so you're not going to have any slinging. This stuff is it's definitely not cost-effective. It's pretty expensive, but it's also a professional brand and product. So then I take this little sponge here. You can kind of get these anywhere. You can get them off Car Supplies Warehouse. You can get them off Amazon, etc. Or you can just use a microfiber towel, spray some on the towel, and just like this, spray the towel or the sponge, whatever you have. They also do make dedicated tire dressing sponges or whatever, but I don't find a purpose to use those. This works just as good. So I spray like 2-3 sprays on the sponge, and then I just take it and I just rub it into the tire here. Just gonna darken these tires up. This dressing is also not shiny or greasy looking, which looks amazing. It gives you a dark, rich color in that black tire. Just rub it in. And yeah, that's all I do for tire dressing. Really straightforward. So that's what I recommend for tire dressings. So now that I finished drying all the wheels and tires and dressing the tires, lastly we are going to clean the door jambs like I mentioned. And I did already check the windows and they're good to go. We don't need to clean those. I'll actually make a different video on how to clean windows and make them streak free. But for now, I'm going to show you how to do this. So I just use P&S paint gloss right here. It's a spray and shine. It just gives me some lubrication to clean the dirt. They're actually not too bad, but I still clean them. I see a little bit of dirt up in here, but it's not too bad. And I always use a separate towel for everything. So I use black towels for this part of my detail process. I usually spray the towel like, I don't know, just a little bit. And then I also spray the door jambs. This stuff smells really good. Really good. Alright, and then I just take the towel and I just wipe down the door jambs. Straightforward, easy, but it's just the next step some detailers don't take, which I recommend taking because it just shows how professional you are, and also completes the detail. You don't want dirty door jambs when you know, to show your client. You don't want to show your client a clean car and then dirty door jambs. I don't recommend doing that. Alright, so that's all you do, and you'll just do every door jamb around the whole car. Don't forget the trunk. I've done it in the past when I first started out. I'd forget the door jamb, the trunk jams, I guess you would call it. I'd forget those. Don't do it. Your client will call you back in a few hours, and you're gonna have to drive all the way back. Yeah, I don't recommend it. So yeah, that's that part, and so that's how we're gonna wrap this video up. That's how I keep a maintenance client's car nice and clean. I visit this vehicle personally every 2 weeks, so it stays very nice and clean. So that's my process of walking you all through how I detail a maintenance client. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. If y'all have any questions, concerns, comments, put them down in the comments. Like this video, subscribe. If you have any more further questions, I'm located in Birmingham, Alabama. So if you have a car you want me to look at, just contact me. I would love to take a look at it, and hope to earn your business. Thanks for watching.